Welcome to our exploration of the dynamic world of online retail and service. In this video, we delve into the innovative landscape of e-commerce, where convenience meets customization and where businesses are reshaping customer experiences through digital platforms. First, let's discuss the viability of a number of online companies that exemplify specific e-commerce models. Economic viability refers to the ability of firms to survive as profitable business firms during a specified period. To investigate economic viability, we take two business analysis approaches: strategic analysis and financial analysis. The strategic analysis to economic viability focuses on assessing factors both within the industry and specific to the firm itself. Industry strategic factors include evaluating barriers to entry that could prevent new competitors from entering due to high capital costs or intellectual property protections. Additionally, assessing the power dynamics with suppliers and customers is crucial to understanding pricing flexibility and market competitiveness. Identifying substitute products or services and analyzing the changing industry value chain are also key considerations for strategic planning. Within the firm, strategic factors involve optimizing the value chain through efficient business processes that leverage technology effectively. Core competency, unique skills, and capabilities play a vital role, with a focus on adapting to technological changes. Furthermore, firms must address social and legal challenges such as consumer trust issues, privacy concerns, and legal disputes affecting their business model. Anticipating regulatory changes like internet taxation laws is essential for adapting to foreseeable statutory developments. These strategic considerations collectively enable firms to navigate industry challenges and enhance economic viability. While strategic analysis helps us comprehend the competitive situation of a firm, financial analysis helps us understand how, in fact, the firm is performing. Financial analysis involves two key parts: the statement of operations and the balance sheet. The statement of operation details revenue growth, cost of sales, gross margin, operating expenses, operating margin, and net margin to gauge profitability and efficiency. E-commerce companies may use non-GAAP measures like pro forma earnings, which exclude certain expenses. The balance sheet provides a snapshot of assets, current and long-term, and liabilities, which is crucial for assessing financial health and short-term obligations through metrics like working capital. In the following part, let's analyze the world of online retailing.
Online retail is perhaps the most high-profile e-commerce sector. The online retail space is growing and is increasing its reach and size. Okay, so now let's talk about the vision. So first, because the internet greatly reduced both the search cost and the transaction cost, consumers would use the web to find the lowest cost product. Secondly, it was assumed that the entry costs to the online retail market were much less than those needed to establish the physical storefronts, and that online merchants were inherently more efficient at marketing and order fulfillment than the offline ones. So thirdly, as the prices fell, traditional offline physical store merchants would be forced out of business. New companies such as Amazon would replace the traditional stores. Fourthly, in the industries like electronics, apparel, and digital content, manufacturers or their distributors are bypassing the retail middleman and directly selling to consumers, disrupting the traditional retail model. This direct relationship between the producers and the consumers is known as disintermediation. In general, as predicted, Online retail has indeed become the fastest growing and most dynamic retail channel in the sense of channel innovation. The web has created a new marketplace for millions of consumers to conveniently shop. Now here's a few things about the online retail sector today. Although online retailing is one of the smallest segments of the retail industry, constituting only about 15% of the total retail market in 2022, it is growing at a faster rate than its offline counterparts. The COVID-19 pandemic has created a more than 35% increase in the retail revenues in 2020, in part due to a shift by consumers to purchasing essential goods online. Despite the high failure rate of the online retailers in the early years, more consumers than ever are shopping online. For most consumers, the advantages of online shopping overcome the disadvantages. For traditional firms, the challenge is to integrate their web and mobile operations with their physical store in order to provide an integrated shopping customer experience. In the next part, let's take a look at the service sector.
The service sector dominates the US economy, employing the majority of workers and contributing significantly to the GDP. Within this sector, e-commerce is revolutionizing how services are delivered, focusing on information dissemination, knowledge transfer, and transactional efficiency. Key service industry groups include finance, insurance, real estate, travel, business services like consulting or marketing, health, education, and professional services such as legal and accounting. Companies in these sectors either facilitate transactions as intermediaries like stockbrokers or online mortgage platforms, or provide direct, personalized services that require in-person interaction. Service industry are characterized by their reliance on knowledge and information-intensive operation. For instance, legal and medical services demand specialized expertise, while financial services heavily invest in information technology for transaction management. Personalization and customization are vital aspects of service delivery. Some services, like legal and medical, require extensive personalization tailored to individual needs. Others, such as financial services, benefit from offering customizable options. So, e-commerce platform enhances capability by transforming standardized services into tailored experiences, offering personalized advice beyond client profiles. In summary, the service sector expansion is closely tied to e-commerce innovation, enabling greater efficiency and personalized service delivery across various industries. The ongoing integration of technology will continue to reshape service experiences and drive the evolution of e-commerce within the service sector.
Now, let's talk about online travel services.
So first, let's answer the questions. Why are online travel services so popular? Nowadays, more and more travel is booked online than offline. That's why, although heavily affected due to COVID-19, the figures for this sector still recovered to a surprising point, as you can see here on the graph. The reason why it is popular is that for consumers, the travel experience they receive comes with more information and travel options than traditional ones. And for suppliers, it is the efficient marketplace where customers are grouped into pools for better access. The online travel market. In the market of online travel, there are four major sectors: airline tickets, car rentals, hotel reservations, travel packages. With the current trend is corporate online booking solution (COBS), which means corporations entirely outsourcing online vendors for online, high-quality service and lower costs.
We have several typical dynamics in the online travel industry. So first, it is the competition that tends to focus on the scope of offering, the ease of use, the payment options, and the personalization. Secondly, it is the online travel aggregators, which collect the information and connect compatible customers and suppliers who are seen as the direct reason why the online travel industry gets more and more commoditized, leading to the excessive price competition. Thirdly, it is the intense consolidation. meaning that the big firms are controlling the market with its many branches. And lastly, it is the major transformation thanks to the mobile devices and apps and also the social media. Moving up, we'll analyze some of the insights on society with a new tendency nowadays that is called phony reviews. So what exactly is the phony reviews? Basically, it is the fake reviews which is paid to make up a reputation, whether it is good or bad for the firms. Most of the time, it comes with a drawback. On the customer, it is the inadequacy of money paid and the service that they receive. And on the businesses, there have been many cases where the firms got blackmailed by review scammers to pay money for them in order to get the negative reviews deleted. In reaction to this situation, many different approaches have been made by the sites to deal with this situation. Some have used the algorithms, which is to identify and to remove the phony reviews and then recommend what the platform views as the most reliable. And also, some would use the experts, which is to analyze the review, whether it is honest or not, and issue the annual review transparency report.
First is social recruiting. Social networks are being used by employers to check up on the backgrounds of job candidates. Vice versa, you can also dig deeper into a company's potential when looking at its social accounts as well as the managers or the recruiters. Secondly, we have mobile platforms are becoming a trend, as now we can always reach recruiting information on mobile websites or any available app, which means to carry out recruiting activities on online platforms such as Zoom or Google Meet. Also, job seekers can use job search engines or aggregators, which is free of charge on employers. Lastly, we are entering a new age of data analytics, artificial intelligence, and algorithms. That is why using big data technologies together with AI techniques and adaptive algorithm will help a lot in sifting through online job applications and matching job seekers to job openings. One point worth noting is that most of these trends involve the use of e-commerce, which means that any kind of online or social platforms or even devices to operate.
Okay, so that's for today's video of online retail and services. Like, share and subscribe if you want to find out more interesting contents. Goodbye!